Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome back. It's me, Chloe. I'm here with Brahfizzle for episode 3 of Mabi Mentors, and we're going to be learning all about Phantasm. So, Brahfizzle, can you introduce yourself a little bit first, just for the cloisters that don't know who you are?
What's up? Brahfizzle. I've been playing this game forever. Since 2008. I love to grind. I love to do endgame content, mainly combat oriented. But gotcha will pique my interest. I won't necessarily buy it too much, but I love the gamble.
Yeah, on occasion. I get it. I'm there with you.
Yeah. When we get our soul streamer stimmies,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much else to say.
I mean, that works. Yeah. That works. I mean, I just like to give everybody a little bit of what y'all are about, whenever you come on, just because so many of us play so differently. There are the people that like the, grind the end game content, all that stuff. And then you have the ones that are the fashionogis. You have the one all over the place. So I just like to give a brief little introduction for everybody. So can you explain a little bit about Phantasm, Mabi Phantasm? Now, for your viewing pleasure at home, and I'm sure not Brahfizzle's pleasure, I have never done Phant at all. Ever. I haven't been inside Phant. I've seen a little bit of it, and I'm pretty sure maybe I did it once and I was dragged through it, but if you ask me right now to tell you anything about it, I could not.
Well, I mean, this is one of the dungeons where you're kind of lightly introduced to some gimmicky mechanics.
Okay.
It's not with where you're at, it's not something that you can just straight unga bunga go caveman mode through.
Yeah.
You kind of want to be careful with how you approach it. Definitely keep in mind all the different AoE summon effect pets you have, and be ready to summon one as needed just for a quick stun.
And can you explain? So we're making this super basic, beginner friendly, all that. Can you explain what AoE is? And I know that might be second knowledge to some people, but
sure. Area of effect.
Area of effect.
I'm referring to an AoE. I'm saying some kind of damage, skill, or buff or debuff that applies in an area rather than just a single point.
Got it. So for instance, my pet has what is it called? When it's summoned, I believe it does I think it's the lightning strike. No, yeah, it does something when it's summoned. Would that be an AoE like that? Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely you want to keep in mind all of the pets that you have hotkeyed that have an effect like that.
Okay.
There's some that are better than others. The Serranus that you have out right now, that is a really good one because it'll make it so that mobs will have less magic defense and magic protection, which it sounds like your primary damage type is magic.
Correct.
So that's probably what you'll want to make use of. I don't know how many Serranus pets you have.
I think I technically have 2. I got one from, unless it went away. No, it was something with renting it, but I still have it. Oh. It's not strong, but it's there.
Oh, it doesn't need to be strong. I mean, you're just going to be using it for the summon effect.
Gotcha. I should probably.
It's a very good strat to learn for almost all content, but especially getting into the end game is just getting into the habit of doing a quick summon desummon of an AoE pet just to get a quick stun on enemies and to also debuff them. So another example would be, Bone Dragon. That one's a physical. That one's a physical reduction, but even if you're not doing physical damage, it's still helpful because it gives a pretty large stun, and it's a stun that doesn't knock things around. It just kind of hits them in place. Because some stun pets are not the best. For instance, I don't know if you have one, but a flame mare, those fire horses, those ones are not that great because they knock things around all over the place. So it's not the best if you're trying to group stuff together. You kind of want to, as best as you can. It's tough with mage right now
Yeah.
But as best as you can, you want to try to like not get things too spread apart from one another. Yeah, with mage that'll be a challenge, and I don't really main mage at all. Like I have a staff. I mainly just use it for meteor, honestly, but I know it can be kind of a challenge to keep mobs kind of contained.
Well, it's also, while we go through this too, you can explain it for like, if I was running it, like from like, you know, obviously you know some of my stats and stuff like that, but also you can explain like how you would do it, just because I want to be able to give as many perspectives as we can, just because I know I'm not like, obviously there's other people main other things too. So I think it would be cool to have like, well, if you're a mage, do XYZ, but also like I go through and I use archery and this and that, and I'm able to do bing, bang, bong, whatever type deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, I'd say the ways I would suggest doing it, we can get into that as we go, I guess.
Okay.
Some of them probably aren't as beginner friendly. Like, well, on the one hand, like Elemental Knight Arcana, that's just busted. It's just so much damage. So that's, mind you, as long as you have a way of gathering enemies together first, that can pretty much clear rooms like nothing.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, with the future Arcanas coming out, like the Dark Mage, the Dark Mage is going to be insane. So this content would become trivial with Dark Mage as long as you understand like how Dark Mage works. But I mean, that's the future, so we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm excited for Dark Mage.
Yeah, I'm excited to play around with the Alchemic Stinger. I don't know if I'll main it though, but I kind of want to play with it. Just to see.
I have to get the advanced Rabby pass for this, don't I?
That's Rabbi Phantasm pass.
Do I buy it from somebody, right? That dude? Or no?
Technically you would have to craft it normally, but there is one you can get from the Halloween event right now, I believe. So you'd probably be better off getting that, because otherwise you have to spend like several $100K craft on the materials to craft the pass.
Well, I guess I should probably go get that. I forgot you needed a pass.
Yeah.
Do I have one? I mean, sometimes I just no. Damn it. Okay, let me go get it quick. So it's through the event, right?
Yeah.
That was a blonde moment on my part.
You're good.
Well, I like prepped everything.
You've never done it before, so.
Yeah, I was like, yes, I'm good. I got everything ready to go. And then you need a pass. Talk to the singer. Okay, let me go talk to the singer of secrets really quick. Take a little detour. While I'm doing my detour, do you want to explain the rooms a little bit and just the overall like gist of the dungeon?
Sure. Before then, do you get a daily instant teleport to the Singer of Secrets? A little envelope item.
Okay.
I don't know if you've used yours today yet.
It's good to know. Let me figure out where it went.
Should be called like an unsigned invitation.
Oh, invitation. What? Didn't I meet this? No, that's the feast invitation.
Oh. Huh.
Maybe I don't. Maybe you don't get it until the first one?
I don't know. I get it every day, but I don't know.
I also just haven't logged in for a while.
Did you start the event at all?
No, I think that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get the pass then.
Okay, can I buy it? I got money to buy it.
Yeah. Let's see.
See, this is a good lesson, everybody. This is how you get in the dungeon, is you have to craft a pass. So keep that in mind if you want to do Phant. Okay.
So first, you'll want to buy one mangled Rabby Dungeon Pass.
Get it? So normally, like, if you weren't buying all of these, would you just get them from running like regular Rabby?
So the mangled pass you can get from, I know you can get them from advanced hard mode dungeons. I don't fully recall the breadth of if there's any other dungeons you can also get them from. like regular advanced dungeons versus hard mode. But I know for a fact that they come from advanced hard mode.
And I need restorative.
Yeah, the restorative potions, those you just have to buy. Normally they come from the Polnabro NPC.
Thank you for the hydrate, Ronnie. They normally come from where?
So you know the big rock behind the Dunby Moongate?
Yeah. Oh, that guy?
Yeah, the guy over there.
Oh, he has restorative potions?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have just spent way too much money on that restorative potion.
I mean, they're kind of expensive. I don't remember how much they are off the top of my head because I'm a cheapskate and I never want to buy those. I only run Phantasm if there's events that give out the full passes.
I mean, that is fair. Where is trade? What do you have, sir? Yeah, they are cheaper. Let's do...
The other option is there's also like a practice mode for Phantasm you can do.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, and that one, if you look on the tab on that shop, purchase pass, I think it's the one just before that.
Well, I have this stuff to, whatchamacallit?
There's no rewards in that one.
So we have this stuff to, whatchamacallit? To craft a pass, at least one. I probably have enough to do maybe two. But then I got some of the practice passes too, so we could do like one practice and one normal. I don't know how long the run is going to take either. So if you think it might take the whole time just to go through one, then we can just do the one I bought. Where am I going? I'm just running into the distance. I'm
you also
so
use
sorry.
the dungeon guide.
Yep, yeah. It's
all the way down. Yep.
Yeah, I just got off work too, so my brain is not... It will get there. All right. I got our things. Let me make a party. Okay, so do we want to go in first with the practice one?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure with that one, I've actually never done the practice one, but it's no rewards, but it lets you revive. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so that would be good for the first one.
Yeah, whereas in the normal runs, if you die, you cannot revive, even by Now Stone. You have to be revived by a party member.
Oh, okay.
Or if you have like a self-revive effect applied beforehand, like from a Phoenix pet.
Okay.
Then that would work. I think that one works. Actually, I don't know for sure.
Well, all right. Let's try this then. Figure out where my practice pass went. What? Oh, I gotta separate them. That's stupid. Divide. 1. Let's go in.
Oh, and it has a little dungeon guide there, I guess. That just dropped on the ground.
Oh.
That's cool.
That is cool. Oh, that's your guide.
My feet, I guess. Here, I'll see. I'll read it too, just to see what it says.
Yeah, I'm curious. Where did
Look at that. You didn't even need me.
Yeah, I guess we didn't even... Okay, guys, so that's the end of the episode. Thank you for tuning in. Perfect for practice runs. Anytime you fall, the dungeon itself will revive you. As far as I can tell, there's no limit. Fight or how many blows you take, your armor and weapons will not wear out. However, all monsters you see the same as the normal dungeon. Not sure how long. The only limit is the mana bullets I'm carrying. Okay, so you don't get rewards. You can revive as many times as you want. You don't lose any of your... whatchamacallit? Your proficiency or whatever. It's not proficiency. Durability. Yeah. So, it's pretty much just like a good old practice round. Which actually I kind of like. I wish they offered that for more dungeons and stuff, because sometimes I just want to go in and like practice, you know?
Yeah, keep taking a look at that guide. There's more on the monster types.
Ooh.
And that one's kind of important.
Let's look at that.
A little gimmicky. So you want to just look at them in order.
Let's see. So we have a Wraith. The wraith's roar fills anyone who hears it with terror. None of my pets were able to withstand it. They all ran away. I don't blame them. It affects me too. I can't manage to summon a pet. Some way to dodge, or if you can't, just be ready. So the wraith, if it yells, then does it desummon all your pets and then not let you resummon?
Correct.
Okay.
And they do that as like about maybe half a second to 1 second after they spawn. And then usually every minute after that, they'll roar again.
Yeah.
You can dodge that by, if you're mounted on your pet when you spawn the wraith, it'll still desummon your pet, but then you won't get the debuff that prevents you from summoning more. Similarly, if you're able to be good with your timing and iframe, like you trigger an invincibility frame. For example, I need Dorka, but Anchor Rush gives you an iframe. So if you hit the orb and then like just a moment after that, you Anchor Rush while they roar, it'll still desummon your pet, but you won't get the debuff. So it can let you summon pets.
So you either need to like do something where you basically like gets you off the floor, or get on your pet. Yeah, or does it only work getting on your pet when you first summon them?
I mean, if for whatever reason they're still alive and to the point where they trigger another roar, and you happen to be on your pet again, then that would also dodge getting the debuff. Ideally, I would say if you're not at the point of being able to kill them before they do that, then
probably shouldn't be running it.
Probably not ready for Phantasm. Yeah,
got it.
Okay. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying, like, just realistically, like,
no, yeah,
you're gonna
that
have
makes
a bad
sense.
time otherwise.
Yeah.
But in your case, and maybe Anchor Rush is a pretty widely used one, but another lesser used one that you'd probably be more familiar with is a Grapple Shot.
Oh, okay.
That one is similar. You also get an iframe. It's not as spammy as Anchor Rush, because with Anchor Rush you can just keep using it as long as you have Dorka. But with Grapple Shot, there's a cooldown, but it has a fairly long iframe. You just, while you're in that animation, you're invincible, and you dodge the debuff.
Let me make sure that's hotkeyed. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to click through all those. La da da da, magic. No, what am I doing? Dual guns. I don't have these pictures memorized. Where did it go? There it is. It's like, I know I'm not going crazy. Okay, I need to click the Wraith one again because I missed the second part. Okay, be careful where you step where you see Wraiths in hallways. The Wraiths are not the only danger. Those hallways are also filled with traps. Okay.
Yeah, at a certain part on the first floor here, there's 2 different hallways we'll come across that have some Wraiths pre-spawned in them. But there's also little hidden areas where if you accidentally step on them, it'll spawn a new one that'll roar immediately. And there's a way you can kind of douse where those spots are by hitting an orb at the beginning of those. It'll show you like a little puffs of smoke, and that's, you just avoid them. You'll see it when we get there.
Okay. And then keep your eyes open when you hit the marble. Faint marks will appear on the floor. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The faint marks appear on the floor. If you step on those spots, another Wraith will appear right next to you. Got it. So there's pre-spawned Wraiths, and then we also have the traps that can spawn more Wraiths.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so then we have many Wraiths. When you're on the second floor of the dungeon, you'll find rooms that are gathering places of large number of Wraiths. When many of them are together, it appears that they are able to enter a new state. Okay. At times, they will be filled with the power of darkness. When the Wraiths are empowered, the lights in the room will fail and your vision will be limited. The good news is they seem unable to maintain this state forever and go back to normal after some time.
So, translation is, your vision gets annoyingly obscured, and also they temporarily gain super armor, and by that I mean they cannot be stunned or knocked back.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, at first I was like, do they just turn off the lights? I feel like that's not that. And then I'm glad you explained that, because I was like, I feel like it would just turn off, like the screen goes black and then turns back on.
Yeah. I mean, if you have enough damage, it's not like the worst thing. Like if anything, like some might actually like that, because then if you're using like Fireball or Hailstorm, then it's like, great. For these few seconds, they're not getting knocked around all over the place. But
yeah.
But then the catch is, you can't stun them realistically, and if you're having trouble like kiting them or keeping them away from you, then yeah, they're gonna end up doing some damage to you.
Gotcha. My best advice: use flashbangs. Nearby Phantasm wisps have these, which is useful. The light emanated from these strange crystals will knock the wraiths away and do damage well.
Yeah, that's part of the gimmick. In that hallway, there will be wisps that spawn endlessly, and they drop these flashbang items. And if you use the flashbangs next to those wraiths, then it'll do like a pretty massive amount of damage to them. And I think I haven't used that mechanic in a while, but I think it will. I'm not confident on this, but I think it does knock them back even when they're empowered.
Gotcha. Okay.
We'll just have to see. I mean, I would say like at your level, you'd want to take advantage of the flashbangs.
Yeah.
At that part.
I was gonna say, do you just like wipe them out before that?
I've played this game forever, so yeah, I'm capable of doing that. But
fair. Over time, the wraiths will build an illusion. If you defeat 30 of them before it's finished, you will escape its effects. If you don't, you'll be caught and you'll need to start the room over. However, it seems on successive attempts, it takes the wraiths longer, though never more than 10 minutes.
So it's time limited at that part. If you're unable to kill all 30 of them before the time that runs out, you have to restart that area. And but then it gives you more time each attempt, up to 10 minutes.
All
so
right.
it's a little forgiving in that regard.
Do Gargoyle Idol. Gargoyle idols are particularly nasty. They pretend to be statues and attack when your guard is down. If they get too weak, they'll go back onto the plinth they came from and heal themselves.
Plinth, huh? Well, pedestal is what I know them as.
Yeah, I was like, a plinth?
No, that's a new word I'll have to Google.
Yeah.
But, plinth. But yeah, basically, each gargoyle has its own pedestal that it spawns from, and they can go back to that pedestal to turn into a statue, and then they become untargetable for like a good, was it like 10 seconds or something? And then once they respawn, they're healed up. So to counteract that, you can also just target the pedestals and break them.
Gotcha.
And then they can't go back and do that.
I don't think you can defeat them quickly. It's a good idea to destroy we're just going to call it a pedestal. Destroy the pedestal first. Otherwise, the fight will turn into a real slog. So aim for the pedestal. Okay, got it. Also, Jackie, I have no idea who that is, but I looked up a picture. I didn't really get to look at it for a second, but I'll look at it after stream. Read more about it. Skelemancer. This is the last hurdle you'll face before reaching the Succubus Queens. Skelemancers always appear in a pair, and the two seem to have a particularly strong bond. As soon as you defeat one, the others start a ritual to revive its fallen companion. So hurry up, you don't want to end up facing them both all over. Ooh, okay. Well, that's annoying.
So the way to counteract that is to try to damage them both about the same, to where they're both very low health. Finish one, and then at that point, since the other one's already low health, you should be able to finish it off fairly quickly.
Oh, so you can't just like target one of them, unless of course you're like super strong and like can do it in that amount of time. But yeah, you can't just like
have the damage.
Yeah, you can't just target one to kill and then do the other. You have to make sure they're even, or else they'll. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the beginner's guide answer to that is yes. The veteran's guide, once you have like your pretty substantial damage per second, you can just do that if you have enough damage to kill the second one from full HP before the 30 seconds
timer
is up.
Last but not least, the Succubus Queen. Strongest enemy you'll face, by far. She can use many different skills. For convenience, I've listed them out individually. Oh, geesh. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with Safeguard. This is a side effect of some of the Queen's attacks. Its effects get worse each time you're attacked, up to 3 times. When you're inflicted by Safeguard, it will appear as if red flames are encircling your body. However, the Queen's common attacks don't inflict Safeguard, only those which are unique to the Succubus Queen. So Butterfly Kiss, Pyrosphere, and Queen's Meteor. Okay. When you're under the influence of this effect, you'll find the Queen charming. Attacking her will be more difficult, so all of your hits will do less damage. Each time you hit, this will get worse, and it takes some time for it to wear off. The smart adventurer will prioritize avoiding the attacks that inflict it. So you want to try...
Safeguard is very punishing. Yeah. So it stacks up to 3 times. And the more you're stacked with it, the less damage you do, to the point where... Oh, how much reduction was it? I don't remember the exact numbers, but you do very, very little damage if you have 3 stacks. And takes a full minute per stack to be removed. And that's... You have to not be hit by another one of her attacks.
I was going to say...
applies a debuff, yeah.
Firelight said it's 95 or 99. They forgot which.
It definitely feels like 99%, but like I don't think it's actually that high. But it's high enough to where like it might as well be.
Yeah. Okay. Fun. Let's see what else. When the Queen uses Butterfly Kiss, she will dash forward in a straight line, damaging anyone in her path. Her movement is light and fast, and like the flap of butterfly wings. But don't discount the damage it does. Getting hit by this attack will also inflict Safeguard. Before she uses the skill, she makes a gesture. It seems to me as if she's giving someone a fond greeting. If you see that, get ready to dodge. Okay. Is that one... When you see the gesture, does she go like in a straight line? Like, can you move? Or is it like if you move, she'll like turn her angle?
When you see the gesture, she's already decided the pathing of her attack.
Okay, got it. So you can just
whichever direction she's facing, she like waves her hand. You don't have a lot of time to react to it. But the moment you see her wave her hand, basically if you see the direction she's facing, try to move perpendicular to that.
Okay.
To sidestep. Or iframe. Iframing also works. Like grapple shot, anchor rush. But the attack, the way the attack actually hits you is kind of weird. It doesn't really line up with the animation. So say if you're in the pathing of it,
yeah,
with the moment she actually starts the dash, it'll still hit you. Even if you're like, if the model of your character and the Queen aren't in line yet, like not actually physically touching yet. It's just basically the moment she starts the dash itself, like not the wave of the hand, but the dash itself. Like if you're not out of the way by then, you're getting hit.
Oh, interesting. So we have Pyrosphere is a skill where the Queen teleports elsewhere on the battlefield while simultaneously shooting projectiles in 8 directions. If you're hit by it, you'll find yourself under the effects of Safeguard as well. Okay. 8 directions. These spheres of magic are especially hard to dodge from close range. If possible, keep some distance from the Queen.
Yep, she teleports and then she shoots out a bunch of fireballs in every direction that just travel to the edge of the map in a straight line, parallel to the floor. So you just try to dodge them.
Okay, we got Soul Riff. Queen creates a lovely illusion which will charm your very soul out of your body so she can absorb it. From the moment the Soul Rift begins, you're on your own. Your party members won't be able to help you. However, you must master your fear and act quickly. From the moment the Soul Rift begins, you have a short period of time in which you must attack the Queen 30 times to break free of the illusion. If you fail, you and any members of your party will all take damage and have the equivalent of 3 attacks worth of Safeguard applied. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that is where you want to use Way of the Gun. And just because it's a hit count check, basically. It doesn't matter how much damage you're doing at that point.
Yeah.
Because you're just you're trying to get as many hits on the queen as possible in order to break it. If for whatever reason you're not able to get it, there technically is a way to iframe the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see like the projection of your soul walking closer to her, just when it's about to like make contact with her, you can technically iframe at that moment to dodge. I wouldn't be able to do anything if she targeted you because your other party members are just rooted in place and they just can't do anything. But that's essentially that mechanic. The goal, the intended way of dealing with it is hitting her 30 times and then it interrupts the attack. And then immediately, this is a little Easter egg, as after that, she'll attempt to use the smash skill on you. And then if you don't have to do this because it doesn't actually help with like combat too much, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cast counterattack and then you get a critical hit when she tries to smash you, then it partially strips her clothing. And the reason for that is more than just, ooh, ooh, how scandalous. It's one of the rewards you could potentially get from the chests is her outfit, but that outfit changes depending on how much she's been stripped. So if you don't do that strip mechanic, you could potentially get the full bodysuit, as it's called. If you strip her once, you can get the half bodysuit, and if you strip her twice, you can get the partial bodysuit, which each outfit just equates to the level of stripping.
That's cool.
A very low chance of getting any of those, though.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you do the mechanics, like, very unlikely that you're actually going to get an outfit, but
you have to do the mechanics to even have that chance.
For the half suit and the partial bodysuit. If you don't do the mechanic, you can still get the full bodysuit.
Gotcha. What an icon. Be ready to attack her at all times. The window of time is not generous. And then finally, we got the Queen's Meteor. Here's some attacks. She flies into the air and shoots small meteor strikes in all directions 3 times. If you're hit, you'll be inflicted with Safeguard. She's quite hard to hit in the air, so you may want to focus solely on dodging. Okay.
Yeah, the meteor is. I think it could use some tuning. You can't see where the meteors are going to land, and you cannot target her while she's doing the attack, and it lasts. I don't know. It feels like a full minute. So you just kind of have to like, at that point, I would say try to be on your pet, and try to just like hide behind. Like there'll be braziers like the one next to my character right now, in the arena, and you can try to hide behind them. That's not perfect protection, but you might get away with not getting hit.
I was gonna say it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So we have, let's see.
Pray.
The Succubus Queen has many followers. She has 4 Succubus Fiends and a Wraith. If you defeat one, she simply summons another one to take its place. Okay. Succubus Queen's unique skills are not the only ones you need to worry about. She has many others. She seems to be particularly fond of Smash. She also uses Snapcast followed by intermediate magic. My best advice is to be ready for anything. Well, okay, great. That's some. Just be prepared for any possible thing. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yep. And then
a lot of the mobs in the dungeon know Snapcast and intermediate magics. Like there's a bunch of regular succubi that'll do that.
No.
I mean they're named based on like their gimmicks most of the time, like fire succubus, lightning succubus, and something. There's also poison succubus, which I don't remember if she has a specific element in terms of magic, but if she hits you with a normal attack, like she will almost certainly poison you. And the Succubus Fiends, they suck. they have guns, and they can spam dual gun skills very, very quickly. And their ammunition is essentially infinite.
Yay!
And when they're doing certain dual gun skill animations, like bullet slide, they temporarily have super armor. I mean, players do too. So like you can still hit them, but if you're trying to like gather them up, it's not going to work in that moment.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Yay. Okay.
So best way to deal with those, I would say, is I mean, in all cases, try to keep as many of the mobs grouped together as possible, but I would say try to keep some distance between you and the fiends.
Okay.
Because your magic casting range should be larger than their gun range. So just try to keep pushing them away
Stay
from you.
far. Got it.
Yeah, with your playstyle
I can.
as a mage.
Okay, I can do that. So would you recommend me using dual guns in this dungeon over like my ninja stuff? I assumed with like everything you were saying, it sounds like that would be the better move.
Well, let me ask you a question first. Do you have any extra equipment slots besides
No.
the default two? Okay.
Just the default two.
We can try doing it with staff and guns.
Okay.
Like I said, I mean the grapple shot's good for a quick iframe, or if you just need to reposition. It just has like a pretty significant cooldown. But what else? Crisis escape. Do you have that skill?
I do have that skill.
All right, you'll want to hotkey that one.
Okay, I got that on F. I need it closer to me though. Hold on. Like F12 is very far away.
Basically, just if you're starting to get really overwhelmed and you need a second to process what's going on, engage how you're going to approach the situation. Crisis escape is good for that.
Okay. Got my crisis escape. Where are some of these messed up? That is not what's supposed to be there. Hockey got all wonky and I don't know why. That should be snap. No. What? My hockey got like messed up. That should be. These should all be like bumped down one. This should be. Sorry, I don't know why this happened. F1. Then we get. It should be this on 3. Hailstorm should be on 4. That's on 1. And then. Maybe I was hacked. I don't know. This is weird.
Well,
Okay.
it's possible that if you set your hotkeys and then the game was like force shut down, or if you disconnected unintentionally, sometimes that can make it so that your hotkeys don't save from what you last changed them to.
Well, I guess that'll work for this. If anything gets thrown off hotkey wise, I'm sure I'll figure it out once I start going, but that looks right to me.
Yeah. So definitely have spell walk on. And if you die, remember that you have to toggle it back on once you revive.
Got it.
I'll keep Voice of Vitality on to try to help with HP.
Works for me. I also have I turned my Harmonic Saint on too.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep the Voice of Vitality to me. I have it fully linked up to 10,
okay.
so
Works
it does
for
a
me.
little more. But I mean, like, feel free to also cast like self-healing on yourself, like Hands of Restoration or Echoes of Salvation, like, because that's fine. It's just if you use a Voice of Vitality that's not, what was it, Link?
Would it like
7,
override yours?
It would override, and it would just be less HP restored per second.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Lightning Rod's gonna be your friend here. Fireball, Hailstorm.
Okay.
Snapcast. Snapcast is good for quick fireball. I mean, you have the ego ultimate effect, right? Where you one charge of fireball will give you like 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna play Vivace for you. Here. I'll go try hard. I'll put on the title and everything. Yeah, if your mage, Vivace is very good for you because that now cast a fireball. It's faster.
Oh. All right.
Most people like to use Battlefield Overture or BFO as everyone calls it, but if you're a mage, like, and that's just like that's your damage, like you are a mage, and that's that, then Vivace is your
The way to
go-to.
go.
Yeah, just faster cast speed, faster attack speed too, technically, of like physical attacks, but
All right. Are we ready to try this thing?
sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you have your basic rooms. There's a brazier in the middle. That's just like a regular like Shadow Mission spawn orb.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hit it, it'll spawn a wave. It may or may not contain a wraith. You don't know until you hit it. Unless it's a gargoyle room, you'll know if it's a gargoyle room because you'll see the gargoyles there before you even hit the thing. But those ones do not have wraiths ever, so at least you're safe in that regard. But one other strategy you can do is if you stand basically where the brazier is, and then you start loading Divine Link, you wait for the skill to finish loading, but you don't actually cast it on your pet yet. You can still then hit the orb, and then the moment the things spawn, then you cast the Divine Link, and that will be an iframe as well. So that's a really good way of dodging Wraith Roars.
Oh.
The only downside is it has like a minute-long cooldown.
Yeah.
So you might not be able to use it in like every room necessarily. But yeah, these first rooms, there's always only one wave of enemies.
Okay.
So if you want to give it a try?
Sure.
All right. So no Wraith. But you got a Lightning Succubus and you got Fireflies.
I'm seeing that.
Fireflies like to windmill.
I don't have defense. I had defense hotkeyed. What the heck?
I would say you want to try to prioritize. If you're getting really swamped like that, just windmill to get things off of you.
And I also had windmill, and it's not there anymore. Oh my god. Okay. This is why my hotkeys are messed up. Go over there for a second. I might actually have to... I normally have... Oh, okay, that worked. At least for one. Didn't mean to throw that over there. It's fine. We're good. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
I know. Well, my thing is, whenever I finish this room, I'm gonna have to look at my hotkeys again because, again, when you were like windmill, I was like, yeah, I got that. Oh. No, I don't, apparently. Okay, these fireflies can choke. Thank you. And now I'm just gonna spam this.
Oh, yeah, the succubi can teleport too.
All right.
But anyway, all right.
Now I want to first hold on. I need to make sure I have some of this stuff in here. Okay, windmill. Where did you go? I do need defense. Obvi. Let's put defense. Need to what? First, I'll do that. Put that there. And let's do windmill. We needed that there, and then there's one other you said in the middle of it that I was like, oh shit. Should probably put counter in there too. It's probably good stuff. Oh, I remember. I wanted to also, I should have this one and it's not there. Is Shockwave when I was stuck in the.
Shockwave's a good one.
Yeah, I was stuck in the corner and I was like, where's my Shockwave? And it wasn't there. Okay, I should be better now.
Cool.
Go to the next room. Or am I going the wrong way?
You can go either way. I mean, usually like if you're trying to do like the speedy pathing, you start to the left, then you just kind of loop around. All right, so same as before. This can be, there could be a wraith or there might not be a wraith. I don't know. It's up to you to find out. If you're on your pet when you hit it, hey, so there's a wraith. See it? See that little effect?
Yep.
There, pets are summoned now, but you did not get the debuff because you were on your pet. So now, yep, just try to get things killed as quickly as possible.
Oh, that was one. I was like, I didn't throw a fireball.
Yeah, they be doing that
because it's
too.
not mine.
And also, don't forget to, like, if something's getting up in your face, and you're like, oh, I'm probably not going to be able to hit this in time. That's where you can use the opportunity to, do a quick, just pet stun.
Oh, yep. See, that's the thing I need to work on is like incorporating my pets into running things, like their buffs as well. And yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty unique thing with Mabinogi. Like, I don't know. I don't see too many other games that have something like that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
And once you get the hang of it, then it's really helpful. Yeah, so go ahead and hit whatever. All right, no wraiths this time. You have an ice succubus and these.
The fact that I'm actually doing like okay damage is kind of shocking to me, but I also think it partially has to do with the thing you played. But the fact that I'm able to like get these in a couple hits, oh, I'm frozen. Sickening.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, I don't know how I kept my hailstorm, but sure.
Because I used Shield of Trust on you.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know if you have that skill.
Shield of Trust? Yeah, I have it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know how far you were in the gens, but that one is a really good skill.
I have most of them done. Like, I have techniques. I just don't have them, like, fully unlocked yet. Like, some of them I don't have the requirements for.
Yeah, well, Shield of Trust, I'm talking about the Divine Knights skill.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. That's the one, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at your stream and there was delay. I should have just been looking at the actual game.
You're good.
But yeah, that one's good because for the first like 5 seconds after you use it, you have super armor. And depending on how leveled you have the sub skills for it, as you can see, like I'm running kind of quickly now. If you have the guarded footsteps all the way leveled up.
No, I don't think I've done anything with the no, I haven't done any of this stuff yet. Except healing hands.
Yeah.
Is the footstep one the one that you're talking about?
Yeah, if you're able to put any points into some of those, like it looks like you have.
I have 1
point.
So why is it not letting me?
Oh, they might not be unlocked yet.
Oh, got it. That's probably why.
It looks like you can put it into healing hands at least. Just redistribute skills. The yellow button on the right.
There we go.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it looks like you have unlocked.
Cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it's up to you which one you choose there with your 1 point, but
they have Divine Link ones too. That's good to know.
Yeah.
See all the stuff I actually know.
Yeah, but Shield of Trust is one of those skills that's like, it's a great skill to have in almost any case. Like it's a good habit to just passively use it. Especially if you know you're about to get hit by something that's gonna like knock you away. If the animation, like if it's a fireball from an enemy, their fireballs are kind of slow, right? Ideally, you just get out of the way before it hits you. But if you're like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to move out of the way fast enough, or I want to keep my position here, then you Shield of Trust.
Or if you're like me and you can't tell if you threw the fireball or if the wraith threw the fireball. Oh, sure. Gargoyle room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, take a wild guess on what this one is. So there's not gonna be any wraiths here, but the gargoyles will come out once you hit that, and you'll want to try to get rid of their pedestals while also try not to get overwhelmed by them coming for you or your pet.
Their plith or their plith or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Wrapping a hat. Oh, I should have used Shield of Trust right there.
Yep.
At least it's good I'm starting to notice these things. Okay, great. So that's good. So now I can kill these things. I don't think so. Yeah. Oop, wrong button, but that's okay. Just blow up for a second. Why? Literally, okay. Can they get me from here? Okay. When in doubt, yes, they can. Oh. The only downside of Shockwave is the cooldown is like 20 seconds or something like that.
It can sometimes get off cooldown earlier.
So are these things healing?
Nope. Well, they might have natural health regen.
I think they do. Because I swear I've done more damage. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know my damage is not good, but like some of these look like they haven't even been hit.
So a good way to help with that.
Oh, you're
quick Saron summon to get that debuff.
on.
If you also have a Siamese Purling, I know that one's a little more like, credit card swipey, but that applies another magic debuff on top of that.
So Storm,
so you're doing drastically more damage now, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also have, what one do I have? To answer your question, yes, I do. I have this one, just not revived. Oh, okay, cool. But I do have my ninja skills, but right now I'm running it with dual gun because I need the AoE stuff. So, but yeah, I'm working on learning some other stuff. So I don't know what buff this one has, but this is the same as yours? They're a little different, right? Because that one's has more like magic stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Is yours the Tabby?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the Tabby is physical damage. The Siamese is magical.
Yeah,
I mean, either way, like it's a stun and it's a debuff. So debuffs are helpful. A lot of ego weapons. I don't recall for staff. I don't have a staff ego right now, but I want to say staff has one of the effects that if you have a debuff on an enemy, regardless of what it is, if it's some kind of defense or protection reducing debuff, then you just do more damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this room, it's a hit the correct orb type room.
Yeah, I was trying to figure, because I was like, where's the thing in the middle? And then I noticed they were on the sides, and I was like, oh.
So there is a way to cheese this. Let's see. So yeah, you have a support puppet. So what you can do is first you make your pet sit. This is important because otherwise it'll count you hitting the orb twice. So with your support puppet out, just hit any one of these braziers.
One of these? Like the purple ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with your support puppet, it should show you one of them sparkling, and that's the correct one to hit now. So if you have a support puppet, you can cheese this part, and then just, as long as you do that.
Love me a support puppet.
If you don't have it, then it's, keep hitting orbs until you get the right one, and then clear out any mobs that spawned.
But I would suggest to anyone watching this, if you can, you should try to get a support puppet. They're very helpful with this kind of stuff.
Agreed. They are very nice for for allowing you to be lazy with some things like this.
Yes.
Because after a certain amount of times, you're like, you know what? I can't be bothered with this.
Yeah, you're like, I've done this how many times? I don't need to guess anymore. Like, it's fine. The magic's gone. All right, so hit it on the pet still?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
All right. No wraiths, but you have 3 succubi.
Yeah, fun. Okay. Like thunder, lightning, shit, you teleport, I forgot. You better knock. Well, actually, I should have just left them alone. Actually, I don't even know if they can hit me from here. Oh, okay, that one can. That one can. Oh, mother of mothers. Okay, come here. At least, okay. With firebolt, come on. I don't feel like waiting for Hailstorm to charge.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. On my screen, I was closer to you.
I mean, it happens. Ow. Oh, wait, you know what this is a good time for? Does this one do anything? I think it does.
That one is nice for casting a buff on yourself that increases your health, mana, and stamina regeneration.
I was like, I know it does something, and I couldn't remember if it was a... And I know this one does a speed one.
The whale also has another skill that'll increase your damage by 10% to any enemies it hits for like 10 seconds. Yeah. It's a little weird to use though, because it does knock things away, and it takes like a second for its animation to finish. Foxy Quinn as well. Upon summon, it'll mark enemies for 10 seconds. You do more damage to them. I think it's 5%, I want to say. Also, if you use the Foxy Quinn's active skill, you can remark enemies, and then it also gives you a boost to your stats for 15 seconds.
Mm. Okay. All right, this should be good now. All right, come on, you. To the next room. Now, does it seem like the strength of the enemies are the same in this practice one than they are in the normal ones, or do they seem like easier than what you normally see?
Not sure.
Okay. It's like, I'm feeling pretty okay about it, but I feel like I'm getting like super... Oh, where did that come from?
So that was from
the hallway?
Yeah.
Got it.
It just happened to notice us.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Because I know I'm being like super buffed and stuff, but I'm kind of doing like okay, which I'm shocked at. I thought I would be like, that's not me that threw those. Get away from them. And of course I say it, but do I do it? No.
Yep, that's good. Good use of shield there.
Out. Thank you. And I'm poisoned. Probably because this is a poison succubi.
There's also a few other pets that have a cleanse effect. That'll remove things like poison. One example is the Spirit of Tuan. If you're within range.
I have that one.
Yep. And that one's also typically regarded as a good stun as well.
Oh, I was frozen.
Almost.
Speed is slow.
Yeah.
Is that something that gets better as you like level it more?
The cast speed is the same. regardless of level.
No.
But yeah, that's just something you have to try to account for. Is like
That's
that
fair.
1 Mississippi second of cast time.
So I was like, yeah, I got it. I was like, hello.
Also, you don't necessarily need to. You want to try summoning one of those pets? There you go. Yep. I was gonna say you don't necessarily need to limit yourself to having the guns be in your offhand if you're not using them too much. I do think that it's good for the iframe. Chainblade similarly with Anchor Rush, but it sounds like your Shuriken might be pretty spec'd for damage compared to your guns.
Yeah.
So if you want to try playing around with using some of those as well.
Yeah. I have a pretty big abyss circle.
Yeah, no, I know you got that limit break. I mean, that one's good. Is it egoed, your Shuriken?
No, I actually want to do a Mabi Mentors on egos and like, oh no, it is egoed. I'm sorry. I thought you meant erg. Because I was like, I have no idea what erg is. And everybody talks about erging their weapons. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I want to like...
can of worms, but...
Exactly. That's why I was like, I feel like that would be a good one to have somebody come on and explain. Because like, I have no idea.
Yeah. But ego, I mean, you get that instant Sakura cast, which is nice. Or, well, like a second, I guess.
Yeah, I'm working on... It's not fully leveled yet. That's the only thing. So I don't have that.
You don't have the ultimate yet?
No, not yet. Which is... I'm trying.
Unfortunate. I mean, you still have a chance of resetting your Kunai Storm cooldown. Or like your Shuriken charge. Like cooldown resets.
Yeah.
I think it was just Kunai Storm, right? I used to have one ego, but it's been a while, so...
I think...
Basically, on critical hit, you have a chance of resetting.
Oh.
It's the middle tree. It's like one of the first ones. The middle skill tree.
Yeah, I know that's the maximum charge one. Spirit Shuriken. Level up effect. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So hallway.
Yeah, this is a hallway. So there's some rates that spawn already, and their aggro range is pretty big, so they'll already be on you.
And now one, like if I got on my pet right now, that wouldn't affect anything, right?
Well, this one we don't really know when it's gonna roar because it's already been out for a while.
Oh, so you can't really.
You kind of you would want to wait for it to come to you. If it's already like kind of close to you, you can just wait for it to come to you and then start attacking it. Or it looks like it went kind of far away from its original spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's walking
going
away.
Back. It's like oh man,
it's like nah, wait.
Home. But if you want to hit this orb, this will show you the traps. So those are the areas to avoid. It only shows you them for a second. But
okay, so the middle path is like basically clear.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind, and you can just move, and then fight this one on the way.
Actually, I'm not going to use that for single attacks. That's annoying. Oh shit! They all teleport.
Yeah, they teleport.
Succubi's teleport. Yeah. They teleport. Oh, they teleport. Okay, so same thing for here.
Same thing. Yep.
Oh, I'm glad you did that. But I think I can get to a certain point in this row, and then I'm gonna have to like hang, like diagonally.
Oh, so there's a roar.
Okay, I was like, we had Shield of Trust. What just happened?
Yeah, the roar also stuns you for a pretty long time, like a couple seconds.
And how long does it make it so you can't summon pets?
Until it's killed.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I know.
And then Yeah, in this case, since this was the last wraith of this hallway, you see the doors up ahead are open now.
Yeah.
That means the traps are now disarmed.
Oh, cool. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
A lot of wraiths.
So you see how I dodged that one just now? Yeah. A lot indeed.
That's not what I meant to use it on, but sure. So basically now we have like a minute.
Yep.
Okay. That's really helpful. Ooh, this one makes me fast. Speedy.
Yep.
Stop.
It's getting attacked though, so you might want to desummon it.
Yeah, I see that. I got too preoccupied running around. I need to shield the trust. It's too late.
It's helpful. So that's what happens if you pass that minute mark.
Oh, that's what I literally was like, am I frozen? What is happening?
Yeah, it's a pretty significant stun. Cool. Well, that was the last one. So technically, it's I don't know if it's whichever the last one that hit you has to be killed, or if it's the first one. I don't know. All I know is they're dead. There. And you're not debuffed anymore. Cool. Yeah, I would recommend using the skill from that whale just to have more regen for yourself.
Oh, cool.
Do you have it hotkeyed anywhere, or do you?
Oh, duh. Sorry, my head.
Yeah, it's not an on summon. It's an active.
I think I have it. Let me figure it out. The purifying wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's 3 minutes of like drastically increased regen.
And then if I desummon it, do I still get the effect or no?
Yep, you keep it. You keep the effect.
Oh.
Ah, here's the fiends. All right, you'll love this. And by love, you'll probably hate it, but you know.
Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, this is the spam, right?
They are spammy, yes.
Okay, I need everyone to calm down. You know what? This is what we have this for.
Yep.
Let's get our lives together.
And then with the Shuriken in your offhand, you also have the perk of being able to use Shadow Cloak, which is another aggro drop. And that one lets you move around too. That's risky, but
yeah, I was gonna say they're about to shoot me. I was like, you know what? Maybe. And then this happened, so you know, maybe not. It's also I still am getting used to using my Eric. You know, if this was like a real run, I feel like I would have been dead 2 seconds, like when I first walked in. But yeah, just sure.
Yeah, they kind of go hard. Yeah.
Yeah, my God, I can't even like do anything.
That's why it also gets rough if you lose your pets, because then you can't do that quick stun.
Oh, that's because it roared and I didn't even notice because I was getting massacred.
So in cases like this, it's tough with magic, but this is when crowd controlling mechanics are pretty handy. In my case, a lot of times what I use is the puppet skill Act 6 Crisis.
Oh yeah, the next like stuff I want to get is puppet, and try to like.
So you get them all together like that.
I did something with. It was this. Okay, if they would stop shooting me, oh my god. Like I can't even do the skill I want to do. Oh, I already used it and didn't even notice I used it. Sick. Probably because I was just trying to spam it to get it to work. Okay. Let's do this. Then let's do. I'm too far away. Okay, so that didn't work the way I wanted. I need you to blow up. See, my problem is when I get like, when stuff like this happens, I panic and I just start like spamming stuff. And I think like I definitely need to like take advantage of Crisis Escape and take advantage of like Shadow Cloak and stuff like that to like get my life together. But in the moment, like, well, that's the last thing I think about, because like the first thing in my head, I'm like, I just need to kill this person like as quickly as I possibly can. But it's also like, I know you're trying to kill them as quickly as you possibly can, but if you die, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It can be rough with the fiends because, you know, they're kind of relentless.
And it's even like sometimes their damage isn't even that bad. It's just over and over and over and over.
Yeah. I'm not really sure if there's a damage difference between practice and the normal runs, but the mechanics are the same.
Yeah, I'm
Their
still
HP
working.
seems about the same.
I'm still working on trying to like get better gear and stuff like that for some of this stuff.
Yeah, it takes time. I mean, you have a demolition staff, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's already really good.
Yeah, it took me a bit, but I got it. Hi, Danny. Thanks for popping in. Say hi.
All right, so another hallway.
Oh, they're. I thought I might as well kill it before we go into the hallway since it's right there. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so that path is good. I just don't want to get out of my path. Okay. This middle path. Why? Okay. And now it's the traps are not there anymore.
Yep. All disarmed. Cool. So this is part 2 of floor 1. Now from here on out, except for the gargoyle room, there's another one of those. Okay. So except for that one, all of these rooms are going to have 2 waves of spawns.
Yay.
And most likely they're all going to have wraiths.
Okay.
Which means that once you finish killing the first wave, there's very likely going to be a wraith in the second wave. And at that point, that's going to be kind of hard to try to like get on a pet. So you might want to try to rely on an iframe.
Got it.
Like a grapple shot if you have your guns on right now, or you're sure. I don't think Shuriken has any. Well, technically Sakura Abyss is an iframe when you cast it, but you would need the
1 second.
Yeah, you'd probably want the 1 second for that one.
I also
Also,
am pretty sure
it's not really something you plan on using for an iframe a lot of the time. You'd rather use it as a quick damage dealer.
Got it.
Ideally.
Running and running and running and killing. Oh.
Alright, so get ready for the next wave as soon as that one's killed.
Except I don't have my guns on.
Just summon your Twan. And you could try like having a pet out and getting on, but
I was gonna try to do the Divine Link one.
that it's kind of hard to pull off between waves. I mean, unless you're in a party and someone else does the last hit.
Why did I do that? That's not what I meant to click. And I need
smoke screen's not bad. It debuffs them pretty significantly for both physical and magic.
Oh, duh! I can't summon a pet.
Yeah, that's why realistically that the dual roll you have like smoke screen, smoke radius on your shuriken. That's actually pretty cool. Good utility.
Yeah, what was funny is I didn't even roll it that many times either when I got it. Like I think it was only like 5 or 8 rolls or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
And then I was like, I didn't even know they could go over 25. I didn't even know if it was good or not. And then I was like, do I re-roll it? And they're like, no, don't do it. I was like, okay, I won't.
Good thing you got a second opinion.
Yeah, I was doing it on stream. I'm just glad they didn't lie to me because that would have been not fun.
Yeah, I feel like most people are pretty honest about stuff like that. I mean, you're gonna have your trolls here and there, but
oh my god, where did it like undid my? You know what? I'll just get beat for a second. I need that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Get off me. Ooh, that did nothing. Okay. Can I do these? Can I do these?
Yeah, the Wraith Roars will pop you out of
That's what it is. I was like, why do I keep popping out of this? Oh my god, that's the wrong button. Yeah, go away. God dang. Really don't. The Succubus Fiends suck.
If you need me to tag in at any point too, you can call out for that. But I always consider, best way to learn is
yep, just throw yourself in the deep end.
Getting in there.
Yep. I'm the same way. Oh my god, I can't even use Crisis Escape because I'm getting beat up so bad. Okay, let's all take a moment. I'm gonna get blasted out of it by that fireball probably, but yep. Okay, why can't... Oh, it's because I'm getting hit. I was like, why am I not doing anything? I can't summon pets. Nope. Okay. God bless. Oh yeah, that's the other one Firelight was trying to teach me about, to use the wind one. I'm just not an alchemy girl. Oh,
yeah. Wind Blast is very, very nice utility.
Yeah, I might have to just suck it up and use alchemy when I need to. Get out of my face. Dang, we might only get through one practice round by how I'm doing.
Yeah, I'd say just doing the practice round is.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting the full experience.
Effectively, you are.
Well, they're not attacking me. I'm going to just throw these. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's the only thing I can get charged in enough time. So we're just going to throw it and pray for the best.
Here. I'll give you 5 seconds of invincibility. You ready?
Oh God.
Yeah. There you go.
What is that from? What caused that?
Blessing of Protection. The Saint Bard skill. If your link level is high enough, link 8, I believe it is, it lasts for 5 seconds. Normally, it lasts for 3 seconds at rank 1.
And that's through Harmonic Saint?
Yes.
Oh, that sucked. Okay. I think I need
Gargoyles again.
Yeah. Will there be wraiths in this one too? Now that we're in.
No.
Okay, cool.
Gargoyles will always only be one spawn, and never wraith.
Switching over to my guns just so I have the AOE if I need it. I know for this room I don't, but podiums first. Oh, okay. That podium just disappeared.
Yep. Oh. You one-shot it.
Ow. Ow.
And then never be shy to quick little boop.
I keep
see that stun is pretty significant, right?
Yeah. What pet did you summon for that one?
Serranus.
Oh,
Bone Dragon is similar stun.
I more so saw the defense and the protection go down, which is why I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, God dang. That was a meaty hit. Yeah, see, they have to have some sort of, like, healing something. I'm also waiting for my Cyranus to even have charged for me to do it.
Yeah, your Bone Dragon's still out, by the way.
Oh,
it's definitely a good habit to try to... If you're summoning a pet just for the AoE, I'll revive that. Oh, that was too slow.
Okay, that didn't even do anything.
That will give you a lot of movement speed and attack speed for 15 seconds. For some enemies, it'll drop aggro off of you, but I don't think it did it for these guys. So you see that one got back on his pedestal.
Yeah, I thought that pedestal was destroyed.
Looks like it might still have some.
I guess it does.
Some life in it.
Well, it's good to know. Make sure those plates are destroyed. Yeah. No. Oh, I'm about to get... Yeah.
Oops.
And there's 2 floors in this, right?
Yep. The second floor is short.
Short?
Yeah. It's just the final Wraith hallway where they can like get empowered and stuff with the flashbangs. And then there's the Skelemancer room, and then there's the Queen.
Scream. Okay. I didn't even notice I got frozen.
Another thing that's useful as a saint, what you can
Mm-hmm.
do in situations where you're getting overwhelmed, uh, popping Blessing of Protection definitely helps because it not only gives you full invincibility, um, it gives you super armor, and you can use that opportunity to also cast something like Pall of Ruination, which is another Saint Bard skill, and that applies like a really strong defensive and protection stat debuff, including magical versions of them as well, to enemies in a large radius. It only lasts for like 12 seconds, but it makes things like pretty weak. They're pretty easy to damage. And since Pall of Ruination has a bit of a wind up time, like a cast time to it, uh, preceding that with Blessing of Protection is good practice. So I can kind of show you. I can try to do that right now just to show you. So just boom, do, and all the ones that just had that purple glow, they are now pretty weak.
Oh.
Pretty susceptible to damage anyway.
If I could charge something, maybe I should do. Got it. And that's the 5-second one? Or is that a different
Blessing
skill?
of Protection at rank 1, it's 3 seconds. But if you get your Harmonic Saint to Link level 8, then it lasts
goes
for
up.
5 seconds.
Okay.
Another thing you can try to do here, as much as it's easy to tunnel vision on attacking the fiends,
Yeah.
we can see there's only one wraith and it's almost dead. So if you kill that wraith, then you
I
get
can use
access
my
to your pets
pets.
again.
Well, I'll get to it. Just give me. I'm a little preoccupied. Another trucker. Over. Go away. Walk away.
So yeah, you should have your pets back now. Just gonna do a quick little.
That's not the one I meant to summon. This is the one I meant to summon.
Unfortunate thing about desummoning them right away. I was gonna try to revive it for you.
Oh.
If you don't have the opportunity to revive it, then can't be helped. But next time you summon it, it's not gonna be able to do an AOE since it'll be dead.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so if you're in Saint, definitely trying to do like a tactical revive with the Hymn of Resurrection skill. Just it's good. Good practice.
What? Where'd that go? Oh, I didn't even see her.
I know we're trying to be cognizant of the time here, considering we have the other mechanics to do. I might.
Yeah, you can help. I was looking at that too. Because we get the gist, okay? I know how to do it. It's just learning and practicing it. But I get like how the enemies work, and I get. Also, where did these? Oh, these have two waves. Yeah, definitely. You can help now. Forgot about that.
Sure. Let me check something real quick. Oh, no wonder. I was in the wrong skill tab. Oops. You want to summon your Serranus real quick to revive it. I don't know if you have the Hymn of Resurrection.
I should.
The Phoenix Feather looking skill, yeah. That one's a useful one.
Oh wow, that's quick.
Yeah, it's instant.
Wow.
So pretty nice, and it also revives them with some HP rather than them still being deadly. This one is you hit one, it spawns mobs, and then you have to hit every single other one to extinguish the flames. And the flames start bouncing around. So it can be a little bit of a goose chase. But
for our purposes, should one of us like target the flames and the other one like, or both of us target the flames so that we can?
We'll both do the flames.
Okay.
But go ahead and Divine Link here.
Okay.
And then just have your pet sit like in the middle or something.
Oh, that's
that
smart.
way the mobs just target your pet for the most part. If the ogre like stomps, like then you're still gonna get hit by that. But yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. Go ahead and hit one. And there's never wraiths in this room either.
Bless.
But you see the flames start moving around.
Yeah. I'm trying to like.
So it can be kind of troll. So, and then as soon as you see all the braziers vanish like that, that's when you kill all the mobs.
I'm pretty good against these succubus fiends. Oh god, did I jinx it? Okay, no.
Yep.
Okay. All right. This way,
did we do
right?
these ones already? Did we come from here?
Yeah, we gotta go this way.
Yeah, we did come from here. Okay, good. Just making sure.
I think this is the last one.
Should be. Go for it.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. Okay. Here we go. Where's the wraith?
No wraith this time.
Oh. Love that.
There they are.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's two waves, and I should have kept my pet out because I could have just hopped on it.
By the way I'm doing this right now isn't necessarily the smart way of doing it. I'm kind of unga-bungaing just because I like playing with my bow because it's like my newest weapon.
I mean, fair.
And it's just fun. I like pretending to be an elf.
They should do this practice round thing, and maybe they have it, but I feel like this would be helpful with Glenn.
Yeah,
like learning how to do it.
I think it'd be good to have practice rounds for...
Especially with like the day and night mechanisms.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be helpful. Let me... Oh, wrong way. Also, if you're watching the stream at the end, I'm going to be giving away 5 of the new gacha boxes to 10 people. So don't tune out when we finish.
All right, so this is the third Wraith hallway.
Oh.
Once you hit the orb, the wisps will start spawning here. You kill them for flashbangs, and the wraiths will start spawning at the upper half here.
Can you remind me, the flashbangs help with what? Just because it's been a second since I read that thing.
With killing the wraiths. So they show up as items in your inventory when you pick them up, and then you just like control click on them to use, or you might be able to hotkey them when you get them, like just by grabbing them.
And so are these wraiths different than the floor 1 wraiths? Because I feel like we killed those ones fine.
They're different in that they can sometimes become empowered and get super armor.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
And there's also a lot of them. And as you're more than likely going to get roared because they spawn like in small batches of like 5 or something, maybe more. But like as you keep killing more of them, then another batch will spawn and roar immediately. So you kind of just have to like, unless you're like really in tune with the timing of it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Do like quick dodges on the fly, then you're probably just gonna be roared.
All right, let's go.
Yep. So see, there's the 2-minute timer.
Shit.
And you got your wisps.
Yeah, I'm going.
And then there's your flashbangs. Then here, I'll pick one up as an example, you know. See, I have it. Let me see if I can hockey it first off, if that's an option for me.
And where did they even...
I even have somewhere.
See, my other problem is I just lose things.
Yeah, I cannot hockey it, actually. Okay. Yeah, you have to kind of know where it's going in your inventory, but you just control click, and then boom. Like,
well,
the other option is just, you know...
excuse me. Flash... Where did you go?
I wouldn't.
I found them. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the intended mechanic, but not necessarily a mechanic you have to follow.
Okay, I got 3. All right. And so, do you just go up to them and use it?
Yep.
Okay, well, let me revive.
I was stunned, so I couldn't heal you.
You're fine. But I like that it's a practice one.
Yeah, so that's the, you know, the darkness thing.
Oh, is this the one that can get overpowered?
Well, you see how they're not getting stunned now, right?
Yeah, I see that.
And the flashbangs still will knock them back in that state, but everything else will not.
Ouch.
And so what happened just now is the timer ran out.
So we have to do it all over again?
Yeah, but each time you fail, it gives you more time. So it was 2 minutes the first time, and then now when you hit it again, now you got 5 minutes. And I just, you know, I figure that's part of the learning experience, so I can chip in a little more now.
Yeah, you're fine. Did you give us a movement buff?
It was my shield of trust.
Oh, I was like, why am I like going ham? Like, I am going fast. There's a lot of wraith.
And you can see in the top right corner of your screen how many are left. It's 30 total. Cool.
Does that mean we did it?
Yep.
Okay. It's like, I don't know if we did it or if we failed again.
So this is the Skelemancer room. And the Wraith will spawn with them, and it will keep respawning when it dies. So the goal is just to kill. Yeah, so if you kill the Wraith, it'll spawn a new one immediately. But the Skelemancers...
So kill the Skelemancers first.
Yeah, but they have the resurrection mechanic. So you'll want to try to whittle their health down evenly as much as possible. So that when you kill the first one, it's easy to kill the second one before it revives the other. So this is be a good spot for using pet debuffs. So I'm going to, if you want to try getting your Serranus as you're attacking there.
I have to wait a minute. For Serranus. Oh, wait, I have the other one.
You have 2 of them, right? Yeah.
Yep, I forgot.
Then I'll do the Siamese there. I'll throw a smoke screen on it too. That's also helpful. Other things that help are Death Mark, Chain Skill, it's damage amplification. You can tell that they're marked because they're very purple, and they have little skulls above their heads. And you can see their HP bars at the bottom of the screen too, so you can tell that you have them pretty evenly marked.
Ryan.
Damaged. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be perfect.
You just want to be close enough.
Yeah.
Where did that even come from? Hold on, one's on like 5 and one's on 20. Excuse me. Who? That would have been a good time for Shield of Trust.
Yeah. I think you can kill that one without any qualms. Because it doesn't do anything other than try to revive. So, I mean, the Wraith still attacks, but... the ghostly after image of that fireball is going to knock you down. Whoop.
Yeah, what? I was very confused. Okay. All
right. So, the Queen.
I feel like this is going to be a lot. Okay, so I got to make sure.
Have your guns on your offhand for sure.
Okay.
And be ready. Make sure you have Way of the Gun equipped.
Sorry, hold on one second. I have to text my fiance. Okay. Way of the Gun is number... Where'd it go? Okay. See? This is where these hotkeys get me. Okay, I don't need a lightning rod right now. Let's put Way of the Gun.
I would keep lightning rod.
Okay, let me take defense off. I'm not really using it. Very offensive player. Which I'm working on. Okay. So try not to get what is it? The stack?
Yeah, the safeguard. Also keep in mind that there is a Wraith in here as well that will always respawn upon being killed. When you're entering for the first time, there is a slight cheese you can do that will prevent you from getting the initial roar from the Wraith spawning. Is if you go in mounted on a pet and you let the cutscene play out at least until you see the Succubus Queen like turn around all the way in the cinematic. I mean, this is your first time seeing it, so I'd say just watch the whole cinematic. Just because, it's your first time, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, go in mounted on a pet. And once the cinematic's over, you'll see her there, you'll see the Wraith there, and then after a moment, she'll summon fiends. And we go right in. We would try to debuff her as much as you can. I'll try to do that since this is your first time doing it. I'll try to work on debuff management.
Okay.
And just basically making her as squishy as possible for you.
And
then you try to focus on learning her attacks and dodging as much as possible.
And I know she has one where she like waves her hand, and that means she's going to run in that direction, so I have to move. She has the meteor one where she throws the meteors, and I should get on a pet for that one if I can. And then there was a third one that she had. I know there was the soul whatever where I have to like spawn Way of the Gun 30 times.
Yeah.
And then
that one will be like your screen will flash, and then you'll see her like pulling your soul out of you or whatever.
And then there's one more I was trying to think of.
The fireball ones.
That one. And she just shoots them from the air, right?
Yeah, she starts floating like a little bit off the ground, and then she teleports somewhere random. And then as she appears in the other spot, she launches the fireballs out in like all directions, and you just have to try to sidestep them.
All right.
If at some point the wraith roars again and we get hit by it, what we can do to try to get our pets back is you have to be kind of quick about it, but you can kill that wraith, and then at that very moment, the next wraith will spawn. And then if you know, like grapple shot or anchor rush, when that happens, then you can dodge its roar, and then you can have your pets back temporarily. So if it comes to that, you know, I'll call out like, okay, I'm about to kill it. Get ready to grapple shot.
Cool. And I might need some reminders as we go through because there's a lot happening.
There's a lot. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Basically, like, try to stay as mobile as possible. Be ready to sidestep.
Okay.
Like, I'd say if you're attacking the queen, like, just try to have a good habit of kind of moving sideways as you're fighting her, so you can potentially dodge her dash.
Okay. Let's just give it a whirl.
I don't know if you were on your pet or not. I wasn't, but that's fine.
I think I was.
It looks like actually I didn't get the debuff, so maybe it's just you just have to watch the cutscene a certain amount. So,
ouch.
So that's her dash.
I missed it because I was these stupid fiends. Did something. What was that?
Yep.
My timing's not right for that. I'm trying to at least just see what. Okay, so that's the fireball thing. Okay.
There's a technique I should have on.
That did nothing?
She might have dodged it. When she's using her special attacks, she has iframes.
God. Okay.
So it's a little rough in that regard. Hang on. I'm looking for a certain technique. I didn't have it slotted in.
Oh, wait, the wraith respawns anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill it, like I said, and then if you're able to kill it and then do a dodge, like an iframe dodge, right as it dies, then that's a good way to get your pets back. So you see how I did that just then?
Yeah. Trying to like watch for her attacks. Oh, she pulled out a wand. Oh, that's the dash one.
That's the dash, yeah.
Got it.
So when you're safeguarded, you can kind of tell how bad it is based on the size of the little pink fireball going around you. And also when you attack her, if it's 1 stack, it'll say some of your damage is being blocked. If it's 2, it'll say most. And if it's 3, it'll say almost all.
I think right now I'm 3, aren't I?
Looks like you might be.
Yeah, I think I am. So quick.
I'm using Pragara right now, which is a technique that you might not have or might not be able to use yet.
What is it?
It's called Pragara. It essentially, once I activate it, my attacks will gradually reduce the magic defense and magic protection of whatever I'm attacking.
Oh.
And some bosses, you can only do it so much before it won't let you do it anymore. But I think with the queen, you can kind of just do it until she runs out. Unfortunately, I don't remember how many hits it was before she's fully cut.
No, I'm just trying to sidestep.
So this is that mechanic. This is
that you or me?
It's you. Way of the gun. Yeah, you want to try to hit the queen, not the fiend.
I'm
Unfortunately,
trying.
yeah, that's.
Am I hitting the wrong one?
Well, since you hit the fiend in that moment.
Oh, it like undid it.
It aggroed you. It aggroed you.
Oh, man.
The fiends won't attack you during that part, but if you attack one of them, then they will.
Annoying. She's about to do something.
Here. I am going to get this wraith to try to get my pets back real quick.
Okay. I will just keep trying to stay alive. She's about to do something. Okay. She's about to do. Okay. And I got to.
She dodged that.
Why is she standing still? Oh, I guess she just is. Oh, doing something. What is she doing? Oh, okay. Well, I would love to avoid that attack.
Oh, it's on me now, it looks like. So, if I was wanting to do the mechanic there, I don't think I actually have counterattack hockey. Here it is. Here you go. I don't think I got a critical hit there. So, it does stun her for a little bit, though, if you counterattack her after that. So, that's kind of nice. Oops. I'm going to kill the wraith real quick. Oh, whoops. I didn't swap fast enough. No. Oh, looks like she's got me again.
Shit. That's me.
Nope.
F.
It's me.
Oh.
See my soul like coming out of me. My weight of the gun is down, so this is normal attack speed. I might not make it. Oh, I made it. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I like understand it. It just would be like practicing the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I definitely need to get beefier. That I am aware of. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's about to throw her stuff.
The grind.
That is the grind.
Yeah, these are the meteors, so this is a not fun time.
Just gonna keep running in a circle and hope they don't hit me.
Yeah, I one of my biggest criticisms for this is there really should at least be attack indicators on the ground. See, like I just got hit by one, but I would have had no way of knowing where it was going to land.
Yeah, that I feel like that should, yeah. Because there's like, you can't even like strategically figure out how to dodge them if there aren't markers on the ground.
Yeah. And it's not like they necessarily aim for you. They just go everywhere.
Yeah.
Looks like she's on me again.
Probably because you're doing the most damage.
I haven't really been trying to focus on damage her. I was more focusing on just...
Well, I definitely didn't get her to 43%. That's all you.
I've been debuffing her.
Oh, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm also, like, not doing any damage because of my debuffs from her.
Yeah, she's meteoring again.
Well, if I could move. And there's one, like, literally right over my head. Ow! Get. I'm gonna hide with you. Oof. Yeah, there should definitely be markers on the ground. Mabinogi, if you're watching this, put markers on the ground. Oh, they knocked me out from behind the thing. Why are you all here? I'm gonna, hold on. Wait for that.
Gang's all here.
And then let's... Thank you. Like, I'm trying to escape my crisis. It just won't let me.
So it becomes a little more difficult in this type of fight. Is as tempting as it is to beat the crap out of all the fiends for how much they, tilt us. You want to try not to kill them because she'll always spawn more. And she starts with 5, but if you kill, I actually don't know the exact amount. It might be like 2 or more. Then she spawns another wave of 5, and suddenly they're a disproportionately high amount of them. Like 7 or something, or 8. So then it just becomes a little more rough. So, easier said than done, but
yeah,
the best thing to try to do is to try to, like, incapacitate them or just get them off of you using things like this red fantastic chorus circle. That's a bard skill that helps slow them down.
Oh.
Stardust is another thing to look into.
Working on those Stardust.
Yeah. Chaser is good for rooting things in place.
I see, I couldn't even move out of the way.
Yeah, you almost got her.
Oh, it's the Wraith. I was like, why can't I move? We got her.
Yep.
And then do the fiends despawn, or do you have to kill them too?
Well, that's interesting. Normally, in the regular mode,
they despawn?
They just stop attacking as soon as the queen's killed.
Oh, maybe it's something with the practice mode.
Yeah, it could be just a buggy practice mode thing that they're still attacking. I mean, they should despawn in a moment. But we could also...
Yeah, there you
go. Now. Yeah, normally they do like a sad gesture, and then they're like, oh, and then they just stop attacking.
No.
But... yeah, that's Phantasm.
All right, that's Phantasm. Well, Brahfizzle, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. You've helped me out a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And now we're gonna move into doing a little giveaway for y'all, which I'm really excited about. So, and Brahfizzle, you're more than welcome to hang out, or if you have other things to do, you may go do them. That is totally fine. I appreciate you being on the channel, though.
Yeah, happy to help.
Thank you so much.
For sure. I'm probably gonna go spend some time with Lady Fizzle here.
Do it. Tell Lady Fizzle I said hi.
Will do. All right. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Everyone, good luck. Good luck on the giveaway drawings.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.